Hello guys, and what's up? Good evening, because today, right now, the time is, as you can see here, Saturday, 8th of July. There you go, date and time. So, right now it's about 11:40, we're approaching midnight. And the thing is, I was actually I planned on going earlier today to work out. Like around sunset, but I wanted to make a jog actually, but the heat was just way too much, and I said, you know what, let me just take it on another time. Almost actually went to the point that I'll just take the whole day rest, but I was like, you know what, let me see how I feel later on the day. And right now, I feel like, you know what, we can do a quick cardio workout, maybe 20 minutes or so, not too bad, right? Get our heart rate up, burn some calories, keep our basically 24/7 fat burning in our body, because basically, you know that, right? If you do a proper cardio session, whatever it is, then you have a fat burner effect for about 24 hours. So logically, if you work out every day, you'll be burning fat 24/7 while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're resting, while you're chilling, while you're at work. So that's really one of the big advantages of doing cardio, is that you'll be burning fat all the time. So that's really good. On the second note is that, not all days do I feel like super enthusiastic about working out, right? Like some days I'm like, I really don't want to do it, but I know it's the right thing to do, so I do it. I mean, it's somehow like studying or working, but except that, it's more enjoyable. I mean, there are more times when I would want to exercise and enjoy it than there are times when I really don't want to do it, if that would make sense. And that's why I like to exercise, because even though no matter what, if I exercise, whatever comes out of there is positivity. I always feel great like 99% of the time after working out. I might feel a little bit tired sometimes depending on the time, but really, it's a good feeling, especially when you come out of that shower. You feel really completely different. And not to mention that if you run and do like super intense workouts, you can get that endorphin, baby, that beautiful kind of like drug feeling that makes you feel like as if you're high. So that also comes with it as its advantages. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, right now I'm gonna go into a quick warm-up, and then we'll go on to be doing our HIIT workout for the day. Okay, and again, it comprises of 5 exercises and 5 sets, pretty much the same as we did before. So you can go ahead and check it if you want to see the workout description. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm just going to do a quick warm-up. And I know, guys, the viewing camera might be bad, but this is, I just want to make sure that you can get to see my center body when I'm doing these workouts. It's good. But when I'm going down and you can't see me on the camera, then I would be just doing a jumping burpee or mountain climb. That's it. The rest would be on the would be standing within the peak. Ah, man. I really feel great these days, like about my fitness. I feel so much more confident just after I achieved something amazing, which is 5 kilometers under 25 minutes. I don't know how I did that, but I'm so glad, and I thank God that I did that. It makes me feel so much more confident in terms of my body and my capabilities. Physically, that is. Alright, we're gonna do a dynamic stretch here. Ooh, that feels good. Feels low. Aye. Ow, that feeling when you touch your toe on each end, it gives you that weird buzzing feeling. Feels like I just want to keep doing it. I'm just going to do a walk-off press-up. Ooh. Yeah. And there we go. So yeah, really good. I'm gonna do a few lunges. few squats in place. I think the best way for me personally to feel that I'm doing a squat right is I imagine I'm doing a squat with weights, you know, like with a barbell on my back. So I imagine I'm doing this and like pulling it all the way with me down. So I'll be doing like this, you know, sticking my butt out a little bit and like going down. I think that would be a good way to try to make your form right when you're performing that. Alright, a few here and there. Alright, I say we're good to go. So let's get ahead and go straight to the workout. I usually like to do about 3 minutes of warming up. That's not a bad time. So what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? Okay. Is that what we did last time? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's just do that then. Okay. I want you guys to do this with me, you know? And you can also use that timer when you're thinking. So basically it's 30 seconds of work for me, and I set it to 25 seconds. I'm using that's about a timer app. So but you can set that to whatever rest time you need, something between 30 seconds and a minute. Yeah. Just that I've been doing this for a while now, it became relatively easier than before. So I don't need that much rest anymore. Right now, I don't know why, but I guess after eating, I have a surge of energy. I feel like I can perform a lot better than I used to previously. You know, when you're doing burpees, it feels as if you're in the military, you know? Man, I love working out. Alright. Now we're just gonna jog. Now we're gonna move on to the power squats. Give me that power. Show me if I've got the power. I've got the power. I've got the power. Low, baby, low. Alright, mountain climbing a bit. Whew. That's our first set. Moving on to our second set. Okay, wow. Alright. Let's go on. Move it. Alright guys, we're on our fourth one. Come on, you can do this. This is our third one already. Already sweating, guys. Took a few minutes to build up my sweat. And now I'm going to do a normal jumping jack. down to the last set. We're almost down to the last one. Feels like hip hop dance signal. You can hear that sound, baby. That's us done. Oh man. I'm just gonna drop for a little bit. Whew. Now it's time to cool down. Oh man. Ooh. Alright, so as you see guys, we just basically, just finished a 20 to 25 minute HIIT workout, high intensity interval training. It's really important to do your cardio, At least, I may not have lost that weight, in the last couple of weeks, but the thing is, I know I'm not gaining weight. Like, if I don't do anything, what is most likely going to happen is I'll gain fat. I know I kind of basically almost took a vow on myself, I cannot gain weight again. I'm not gonna allow myself. I'll do everything in my power and in my capabilities to never be fat ever again. I'm not going back to that old life. I just can't. Because honestly, I'm so tired of going back and forth, gaining weight and losing it. And because losing it is never easy. It was never for me, not even once was it easy for me to lose when I had to 10 to 15 kilos. These are very, very huge numbers, and I'm extremely appreciative of those numbers. I know how hard it is to lose weight because of how many times I've done it over and over. But this has been my greatest ever loss. I was literally just a couple of years ago 87 to 88 kilos, in that range, and now I'm in the 61, 62 kilos. That is at least about a 25 kilo difference. And it's a very realistic thing. It's been done over 2 years. Yes, the major amount has been done in the beginning, but it's over the time. And I'll talk about this hopefully later on, but this is what I want to tell you guys. It's just, you gotta keep working out. It's just so important to maintain your fitness level and to improve. Even though that we didn't lose fat, we may not have lost that much weight, I know we've gained strength. I know we improved on fitness. And that's the main thing. Progression, guys. Progression is the key. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another video, and I hope you're enjoying my content. Bye-bye.